All right, so I bought so many courses, so many trainings, spent countless hours looking at videos on openings and things like that, and nothing seemed to work for me. Nothing was sticking. And as an adult learner, chess is hard. It really is one of those passions that at my age, I'll never have enough time to devote to be a master at it. So instead of having a goal of being a master, I thought I'd start with let's find the right technology for me. And so if you're watching this video right now and you're looking for a way to study that, at least in my very limited experience, has had a lot of impact on my play, I'd suggest a move trainer. And what I've done is I've gone through all of my games, and the way that you can see this is through an opening explorer. I believe basically every one of the major sites to play chess on is going to have an opening explorer. Some of them are a little different. Lee Chess has an opening explorer here, and I'm going to take a look at an opening that I put into my move trainer that just doesn't seem to be a fit. And so I like to play this at Jobava London, and so what I can do is go through the moves that players are playing against me, and I can see the most popular moves. And the idea is I don't want to learn an opening that nobody's ever going to play against me at my level. If I'm going to learn an opening from a grandmaster, they're going to teach me most likely what other grandmasters are going to play. And at my rating, that's just not reality. So what I've decided to do is take the moves that players are going to play against me at my level and create a move trainer that supports me getting better at that level. So you can see it 21 times here out of 31, so 2/3 of the time players are playing this knight move here, and 100% of the time I'm playing this Jobava London, this report Jobava system. So the most popular move is this right here, as you can see. And what I've done is gone through and created my own course through this move trainer that allows me to practice against the most popular moves that players are playing against me. And the beauty of it is if I'm not sure what to play, after let's say this move right here, which is I believe the one we're probably going to focus on today, I have typically played this right here one time. So this is my move. Now, if I'm ever unsure about that move, I can simply turn on the analysis tool and I can confirm that this is the best move. So, but there's one part in this King's Indian defense that I put in that just doesn't seem to fit with the rest of this. So I believe it's this H4 move right here. So I'm going to take a look at this. Now, again, I've watched hundreds of videos on how to play chess, and that just didn't seem to work for me. But I did watch a video that was fascinating from a grandmaster. I actually bought his DVD, and if you know the grandmaster that I'm talking about when I say DVD, please put it down there in the comments. I think some of you will appreciate his work. Now, this move right here was suggested during a real live game, and I put it into my move trainer because I thought it was pretty cool. What I know now is that a move like this breaks a lot of opening principles, and for a beginner player, I don't want to break too many of those. The opening principles that it breaks is it's not taking control over the center. It's It's not getting my minor pieces out. And it's definitely starting an attack on my opponent's king side way too early. So as I started studying how to play against this King's Indian defense, I was never sure when I should be playing this move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this out of my repertoire because I don't want to play this move. I put it in here because it was just part of what I was learning at the time. And it's in conflict with a lot of the other things that I want to learn right now. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to delete this variation. And now when I go back to my move training of this King's Indian defense, it won't be part of that repertoire. So if you haven't seen a move trainer before, super interesting idea. Most of the advice that I've gotten is don't worry about the opening. You're a beginning player. You're barely rated 1,000. And learning an opening is it just doesn't make any sense for a player like me. And I wanted to work on all three phases of the game. And I eventually found an opening that I liked. And I wanted to stick with it. So this Rappaport Jobava London system just seemed to fit my style of play. And so I just picked it as, hey, this is what I'm gonna learn. And the reason why I did pick an opening probably way before most experts would suggest is because I wanted to at least get into the middle game without making blunders. It's so frustrating to lose on move 4 at my level, and I didn't even get a chance to play a game. So I'm learning this system, and I've got my moves all in here based on a combination of some grandmasters' suggestions and videos that I've watched, as well as playing as many games in this type of opening as I possibly could, and then going back to this opening explorer and seeing how players reacted to what I was trying to do, and then and then analyze that position. And if I ever ran into a situation where I got beat, then I simply when I thought I had a good game, if I got beat, I simply loaded it up into my move trainer. And this is how I've got 21 variations in here. So it looks like today I've got 8 that I need to review. So I'm going to do that real quick. And so this is having me do the whole variation. So let's just see. So this is that move that I hope I got deleted out of there. The Grandmaster training was like, oh, I'll just push this H-pawn, but I don't want to do that. I want to continue with my normal development, and this is saying take more control over the center. So I got it wrong, and what the move trainer will keep bringing this game up to me, this position up to me, until I learn that on move 3 in this position, I want to take more control over the center. So it'll keep drilling me on this until I start getting it right. And now, okay, so we deleted this out of there, a similar version of this. So it was still under review, so I'm probably going to struggle here. But my guess is, yeah. All right, so. Okay, so, all right, so this is really horrible. So I would have hoped that I would have got this deleted out of there. So I may go back and check, because what I'm thinking here is I'm going to get better at this opening by taking and removing things that don't make any sense for me at my level. So I guess it's sort of I don't know, addition by subtraction. So I'm gonna try to remove these that are way too early. I might have to resize my screen here. That are way too early in the opening. So let's see here. What was the game plan here? And what was the game plan here? I believe we bring out the knight, we develop the bishop, we solidify the center. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go back and make sure this is deleted out of there, because I don't think that I'm not a grandmaster. I shouldn't be throwing H pawns down the field on move 2. So let's finish this up. And okay, so I want to go look at this, because this didn't provide. This was one that I want as an addition to my repertoire by subtraction. So let's bring this out, this variation, and I want to delete any variation that has me throwing pawns down the side of the board at my level. So, all right. So hopefully that's the 2 that were in there that that I felt like shouldn't have been. So let's keep reviewing and make sure that we've got this. So which variation is this? We've got all this. We're in this. We're playing against an opponent in this King's Indian style of setup, and I believe, do we get the knight out, or do we throw that H pawn? Okay, so yeah, we develop a piece. That's good. Now all right. So now we get to get the queen bearing down there. And now I believe we just, do we just attack? I think we just attack. No, so something with this, okay, that makes sense. Develop your pieces, take control of the center, and castle. I think we just take this knight. So I got this castling move wrong, and so the move trainer is going to force this repetition to solidify this opening. So, all right, what do we got going on here? So this must be King's Indian Day here. Now I've seen this before. Okay, so this is a sacrifice variation right here, where we have, I believe we wait until they castle though. Must be this knight. Oh, okay. So I got it wrong. It's going to drill this move in, and then I'm going to keep going. So I've seen this before. This is I think a bad move by black. All right. Let's take control of the center. Ooh, let's protect this pawn. I believe, do we just attack? And now I think we just take here. All right. And does that make sense to gain more space? No. Ah, the queen exchange. Okay. And now I believe it's that move. So if you'd like, we can look at these variations in like we can easily just throw on a analysis board later on, and what I've done is, whenever something didn't make sense with me, I would just look at it on an analysis board, and then that would help me say, okay, why is this good for me? Why does this work for my side? So we're in this King's Indian again. Man, I keep throwing that down there. Do we develop? Okay. All right, so what I'm learning is it's more important to be developing pieces than trying to attack, and get all my pieces out. And a move trainer is one of those wonderful things that has helped me over the last little bit to try to get better at chess. So we're gonna ooh, I think that's a bad move, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. All right, so I learned all those variations for my Jobava London that I'm learning, and removed the 2 extra ones that just didn't make any sense. So hey, let me know what you think. If you saw some bad moves in there, tell me what you would have done, and appreciate everyone viewing today. Thank you.